Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi. Ooh, 1 minute. Sorry, we'll turn off... There we go. We'll turn off the air conditioning and see how long I can keep it off. So long as the door stays closed, hopefully for quite a while. Hang on. Going here, buttons. Ooh, pardon me. Right. It is absolutely scorching in the UK, folks. It is really, really quite nasty out there. Ugh. It is so warm. Yeah, just going outside in very, very short bursts seems to be the way forward. But more or less, I've just been sealed in my office, the only room that I can get air conditioning with one of those small portable air conditioners that everyone was sort of tricked into buying over the last few years. Yeah, it's awful. It's really, really awful. On Saturday, I coated myself in head to toe with sunblock, and I went outside to do some painting on the bungalow, and that was a mistake. It was so warm. It was awful. Will I get central air, Zoob? Well, I don't know if it's called central air, but I have been looking into what it would take to actually... So there's a sort of unit that you can put in the loft, and it's sort of suspended from the rafters, and these big silver tubes go across your insulation to these vents that go down... that drop down throughout the bungalow. Apparently it's worth looking into, but by the looks of things it is quite expensive. It's more expensive than a solar installation, that's for sure, so... But it might certainly be worth thinking about. The trouble is I've spent so much money recently, I need to hold back. I really do. Yeah. What with the... with the planters and the fucking... what is it? The fucking solar panel installation and the roof... Yeah, and of course I've got to get the driveway fixed. Why not just a heat pump? I've looked into heat pumps, Mr. Stromax, but alas, I don't think it will work in this particular bungalow. As far as I can tell, the heat pump requires a very large and quite heavy device that you need to mount somewhere outside, and frankly, there's just no room. There's no room to put it anywhere. Like, apparently you're not supposed to have them mounted up high because they're so heavy and it can stress the joists or whatever it is. Yeah, there's no room. There's no room the way in which the bungalow is built. You've got the front, you've got decking, and then you've got like very narrow side passages. So, yes, it's certainly not going to fit on the decking. Like, I'd have to modify the structure of the back of the building somewhat. Yeah. Thank you, Summer Girl. Thank you, Turtle. Thank you, Thalric. Thank you, Gentle Perceptionist, Mardy, and Ghost, and Felix, and Dyslexic, and Terramai. Oh, and Hopping Skipper as well. Thank you. Yeah, it's really horrible, isn't it? Again, I'll let people bicker to their heart's content concerning, what's worse or whatever. But yeah, there's something particularly horrid about the hot weather in the UK. It's humid, it's inescapable because the buildings don't have AC, and also all the buildings are built in such a way to trap the heat, not send it away. So, yeah, it just feels inescapable. Anyway, right. Hang on. Thank you, Kurdo. Thank you very much, Kurdo. Let me load the game. Right. The worst thing about the hot weather in the UK is that you're in the UK. It's not a place worth being in. Fair. Thank you, Dark Finst. The UK has no AC? Well, it depends. Some areas have AC, but you have to understand that quite a lot of areas of the UK were built before the invention of AC, and in many places before the invention of electricity. This country is very old. So our infrastructure is not designed for it. Hang on. Oof. Ugh. Right. Okay, so welcome back to a bit of RimWorld. Now, whether or not we're going to survive is an open question because we're at the start of the game. But for those who are not familiar with what they're looking at, you're looking at a small wooden colony that has been built by 3 men. Sir Hook, Blue Nose Bear, and Egleb. In order, an elderly novelist, a space janitor, and a medieval lordling. For the sake of roleplay, we're going to say that these three men were together because Sir Hooke is, well, according to his bio, famous. He's a famous novelist, and I'm going to say that he's responsible for the Hooke series of fantasy hollow novels involving sort of like human supremacists fighting back against degenerate robots and mutants and deviants and all that jazz, and that these two are sycophantic followers that were with the author and his massive followers, basically who followed along with him. Unfortunately, we've crash-landed on this rim world, so a world on the galactic rim, and we can't escape. There is no escape. We're trapped here with a bunch of savages and competing pirates and all that, so we're just going to have to make do, and of course the Hollow novels and the Hooke series as a whole, I'm going to have it so that it's a justification for the future sort of, I suppose, like a Dies the Fire type situation. The rise of a human supremacist raider faction, which is what we selected at the start. The Hand of Hooke. Supremacist, proselytizing, so led to the Rimworld by the charisma of an aging novelist, Sir Hooke, mostly known by his Hooke series of human-centric post-apocalyptic hollow novels. The survivors of the crash find themselves in an extremely unexpected position and suddenly wonder whether the brutal, human-first, iron-fisted rules of the Hooke setting were actually an instructions manual for building a greater society. So here we go. Thank you, Gags. Thank you very much, Gags. Hang on. Oh, sorry. My chair's buggered. It's one of those spinny chairs that's starting to deflate. Also, dog. Oh my sorry, before I get into Rimworld, hang on. Where is she? There we go. So I have been getting so many fucking reactions because of what's happened at the end of last week. Lulu has a pram. She has a full-on pram now. Hang on. So it's a doggy pram, and hang on, where's that clip? Hang on. I did have a clip. Where'd it go? Did I put it on Dropbox? It was somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Is this it? Yeah. So I've got a short clip. I'll just link it. I've removed the link from OBS, so I'll just paste it into the chat for you. There we go. There we go. Have a look at that. So Lulu has a pram now, and she's gotten used to it, and the reason for that is that she has arthritis, so she has quite a bit of joint pain now. So what normally happens is that she gets excited to go for her walkies, and then she makes it roughly down the end of the road, and then, you know, she's had enough. She gets stiff-legged, and you can see that she's struggling, and quite a few times now, especially on the big hills, I've had to physically pick her up and just carry her back home. And since she weighs about 10 kilograms, it's actually it's not easy. She's a medium-sized dog, so she's not like a small toy dog. So, yeah. So I picked up a pet stroller, like a dedicated pet stroller, and over the weekend she's been riding around in it. So twice a day we go for walkies, and she walks alongside the pram, and then when she's had enough, she just gets in the pram. And in order to teach her that the pram is good, I've been giving her like little high-value treats, some like I think it's like lamb jerky or something, and little sticks, and she loves it. Thank you, Fart in Your Cereal. Thank you, Gags, and thank you, Emmy Zombie. Anyway, so I've been getting so many looks from so many people as I'm pushing along a dog in a pram. One guy laughed. I got like a laugh from someone at how ridiculous it was, which was kind of rude. But most of the reactions have been from sort of old ladies who have been sort of wandering over and doting on Lulu. I see many I don't know what to call it, but I see many a mother in like their big SUVs drive past, and they do that sort of you know, that look on their face when they see this Frenchie sort of like with their tongue hanging out, just sort of riding in the pram. Yeah, so many heads are being turned by seeing Lulu going, just riding in her pram. But yeah, so hopefully she's okay. Lulu's taking to it. This morning we went for quite a long walk. I went with my mum, and we went down this smooth track. And Lulu only made it about like a quarter of the way before it was clear that both the heat and her pain was just too much. So I scooped her up, popped her on the like the soft foam cushion that she's got, and she just loved it. She just chilled the entire walkies and came back happy. Thank you, Elite Cobra. That's very kind for the tier 2. Thank you for your generosity, Elite Cobra, and thank you, Fart in your cereal and gags. Anyway, so Lulu's fine. We're fine. Yeah. So it's kind of, it feels kind of strange though. Yeah. Right. So, let's continue. Now, at the end of the so I'll unpause it momentarily. At the end of the last stream, we had a couple of small developments. Firstly, we were attacked by 2 separate groups. So 2 separate bandit groups. Christina, over here, was slain attacking us. So I think we took some light injuries, but nothing serious. We basically held the door open and let the bandits come on inside to try and take us out, and then bum rush them in the darkness. So Sir Hook, the 71-year-old, Blue Nose Bear, the 49-year-old, and Egleb, the 19-year-old, we beat them down with clubs. We beat the enemy down with clubs. Now, one of them, though, was a 14-year-old boy, an orphan, and we've captured him, and we put him in one of the wooden bedrooms over here, you see. It would be nice to try and get another convert, because, yeah, we need people. We need help on this difficult Rim world. However, a few moments before the end of the last stream, Sir Hook was indoors when he was called outside to discover that his 2 sycophantic fans had decapitated one of the dead bodies and had mounted her skull on a spike, inspired by the Hook series of hollow novels. So we can mark this as the beginning, where, yeah, he realizes that they are, yeah, he realizes what he's sown, essentially. The brutality of what he sort of spouted in his entertainment, his fiction. Okay, sorry, now I do have to monitor the situation because things are difficult. So it's 40 degrees and we're really, really struggling to survive. So it's currently the summer, 40 degrees outside, yeah, we need desperately as much wood as we can to keep the coolers running because it's just too damn hot. We also don't have the necessary clothes in order to survive this. I mean, so Sir Hook can only tolerate 28 degrees, Blue Nose 29, Egleb 30. And it's 40 degrees outside, so it's too warm. It's just too warm. It's going to be challenging. So we're going to need coolers, a lot of coolers, and they require wood. So the best course so electricity is my priority. So what about food as well? Yeah, so this food is going to spoil soon because, we need to get electricity so we can get refrigeration. Yeah, we need lots of stuff, really. But yeah, coolers, definitely, because it's just too damn hot. What skills does the future convert have? I don't know yet. Reduce his resistance for now. Who is handling that? So wardening. So with prisoners. It's going to have to be Egleb, the medieval lordling. Thank you for the raid, Gia. Thank you. Right, so what's Sir Hook doing? Sir Hook is currently cooking. I need to try and remember what everyone does. You've got a skill of 5. Blue Nose, yeah, so try and eat as much of the prepared meals as we can. It's going to be very challenging trying to survive. Right, Egleb's on his feet, consuming raw alpaca meat. Please don't do that. Let Sir Hook prepare some food for you. We should probably save the meat for the dog. Pharaoh. Thank you again for the raid, Gia. And thank you, Elite Cobra. Right, so Egleb, what can you do? Crafting, of course, yeah, we were trying to get you to do some crafting. Social, you're a night owl. Okay. Right, yeah, we need you to try and... So feed him. Yeah, we need to feed the prisoner. Yeah, he urgently needs to eat. Malnourished. I think he's a cannibal, isn't he? I think he's a cannibal via... he's a cannibal by his ideologian, so we need to try and convert him to our ideologian. Okay. Attempt to convert him as well. Right, so food. So wait a minute, Sir Hook is cooking something. Yes, it's major micromanagement right about now. Okay, in the meantime, Egleb, what can you do? You are incapable of hauling. Yeah, it's very difficult. Melee, crafting. I mean, we were having you try to do some mining, but... Yeah, it's really, really tricky. Okay, just have go and mine something for now. Hi there, this is Ketchu. Yeah, I imagine so. Lots of people are probably lurking. Right, so what's Blue Nose Bear doing? You're currently... Yes, I broke down this wooden wall. Okay, you're the only one who can really do construction. And Sir Hook is the one who does the plant cutting. Okay, so how much wood do we have kicking about? We need to get these coolers. Top priority. So, so the door is getting closed. We need to try and get the base as cool as we can. Right, so Blue Nose Bear, okay, how's your... Yeah, go get some recreation then. Recreation even. Right. Okay, Eggleg, your meal is ready. Sir Hook, keep cooking, please. Eggleg, come back and eat. Alright. Yeah, it's going to be very tricky keeping them fed and happy. Okay, so we do have a generator now. That's good. So can we try and get... Yeah, we need steel. We don't have anyone that can really get steel because there's only 5 units of it over there. So what we need to do is we need to get this... Yeah, so power running through the base. And we need to start getting... Yeah, so coolers operational, especially for refrigeration. So... Let's try, to get all the steel we have, put it through the wood-fired generator. Okay. So meal-wise, make a couple more meals, Sir Hook. Thank you, the steamed potato and oisin. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. Eggleb's eaten. Right, now, so before you go... Okay, a little bit of chest, then I do need you to go out and try to work on... Close these doors because we can now because the coolers are fixed. Leave that cooler there. So a little bit of recreation, then I need you to go out and mine because we urgently need the steel for the refrigeration. No refrigeration, then the meat will decay in hours. Same with these potatoes. They're spoiling. Okay. Right. Very good. Okay, Sir Hook, you could keep cooking, but we do need wood. Right, could you just quickly go... Oh, outside the home area. Okay, allow you to be unrestricted. Oh yes, I need to be careful. There are quite a few predators nearby now. Animals, wildlife. 1, 2... Okay, there's one over here. He's close. Yeah, that's why I restricted everyone to being indoors. He's damn close. He's got some monkeys to eat, and he has indeed killed one. Wait until he's sleeping, then we'll steal his monkey. Hi there, Kriegs. Yes, on the next bullshittery, I'll be starting that this week. So consider like 4 to 5 weeks from today, I guess. Yeah. Right. So what are you doing, Sir Hook? Yep, go harvest some trees. Carefully. Then we'll bring you back in. Get as much wood as you can, as quickly as you can. Right. There we go. It's good enough for now, Eggleb. Your mood is improving. So please go and get some steel. Oh my god, we're in micromanagement hell right now. Whatever you can get. Right. We need to get rid of that body before it causes morale issues. Okay, so right now... Yeah, so we need to feed the prisoner too. So Eggleb, before you do anything, bring that meal to the prisoner. Can you do it? So what are you doing? Tending to him. Why? What are his injuries? Club injuries, but they're not that severe. He's starving. That's the big problem. Can we deliver food for him? Handle warden. Okay, very low priority. Blue Nose Bear. Please feed. Please feed him, but his injuries are not life-threatening. Okay, you need to go now, Eggleb. Go and get the compacted steel. Which one's on its lowest health? Nothing. Okay. Alright. What am I working on next? So I was going to take a stab at a DayZ bullshittery. Weirdly. Okay. There we go. Feeding him. Simple meal. There we go. Now tending to him. Is there anything more important you could do? Okay, we lack the wood to do that. What's that? An electric smelter. Aha! Oh, that's why I was trying to get the steel. Of course. And then we can break down the nearby scrap, which is probably going to be more important. Yes. Okay, so that's what we really need the steel for. So let me remove these cables. Yeah, so a local source that requires crafting to do will be much more efficient. Okay. So yeah, we just need a little bit more steel, Eggleb. So if you can get it, then we're sorted. Right, Sir Hook, carry on. Outside of the allowed area. Just unrestrict everyone for now. Right, please go and haul in this wood. Okay, how are we doing? Heat stroke initial. Yeah, not good. Need to pull him in. It's 37 degrees outside at night. Alright. God, no skill at mining. Fuck. Alright. Yes, so the clips are from the last several years of the DayZ standalone, to be honest. They've all built up in a bow wave because I've had no bullshittery to use them in. Right. 1 second. Bye-bye. Don't be a prick. Alright. Okay, trying to patch him up. Again, not really a priority. Oh, look at this. New quest is available. Saving Ace. What's this? Her friend. So someone's friend has been wounded while travelling. Isis has nobody to spare to rescue Ace, but says that if you can make it to Ace's position and rescue her, she will join you. There appears to be an unknown threat. Someone is wounded. How far away? Oof, no. Would happily try to rescue you, but we have no food, really, to make the journey through toxic... No, we are in... we're on the edge of death ourselves. Yeah, there's no way we can make it. We'll die. Right. Okay, very good. How's the panther? Good. The panther is sleeping. So, Blue Nose... Yeah, could you go and retrieve... First things first, go and retrieve some wood. No, go get the monkey because the panther's sleeping. It's time sensitive. Haul in the dead monkey. It's a food source. Sir Hook, could you pick up some wood for the sake of working on that wall? But the real reason is to get you cooking because we need food. Okay, music's got a bit loud. Hang on. Right. Have I started planting stuff in my garden? Absolutely. My garden is full of plants now. Cabbages and onions and cucumbers. So this weekend I planted a cucumber plant, which was growing in a plant pot in my conservatory. And I put down a trellis to act as a sort of climbing vine structure thing. God, it was warm. I also took a few moments to take one of the large pieces of tubing, plastic tubing. Hang on. He's off to rest. Before you do, please do some more cooking. I took some of the plastic tubing from my ant farm setup and I buried it in the root system of the cucumber. Because doing some Googling, I'm discovering that apparently a cucumber plant and tomato plants are very, very thirsty. They're also quite deep-rooted compared to other plants like cabbages, for example, where the root system is quite shallow. For this reason, the tube goes straight to... Oh, fuck, Sir Hook, I told you to go cook. Come on. Yeah, for this reason, the tube I can pour water into, and they need like 4 litres. Well, a full-grown cucumber plant needs about 4 litres a day of water whilst fruiting. Obviously, it's going to need less than that in the initial stages, but still, it's a very thirsty plant. I realised that I need more water butts in my garden, because there's no way I can... Yeah, I need to store quite a bit of water, especially in the hot summer. Thank you all for the game. Thank you very much all for the game. Okay, excellent. We've got a bit of... Is it enough? 34. I don't know. Construction skill too low. Right, you're off to go rest. Okay, try and bring that steel. Egglib. Keep going. Right. So Jarko says, let's say you stop recording new clips. For how long do you estimate that I'll be able to continue making bullshitteries? I've probably got enough for at least a couple of years before I start really running dry, probably. Considering but the trouble is, it would also be a case of that the clips will get progressively older and older before I start like, scraping PUBG of all things or whatever. But yeah. I mean, sorry to be that guy. It kind of is happening. It is happening slowly. Because nothing lasts forever. You can't get the same chemical makeup, I suppose, of your friend group if the friend group moves on to do other things. So it is kind of already happening. The decline has begun. It's been underway for years, unfortunately. Mad tortoise. Okay. So man-hunting tortoise is coming for us. Be careful. Alright. So blue nose. Oh, hang on. You found the steel locally. We already had it locally? Okay. Do I have a retirement plan? Not really, Theo. No. Just going to keep going until it starts to become unfeasible. Then we'll see what to do. Also, it is getting... Sorry, the temperature has spiked. It was about 20. Now it's gone up to like 25, 26 in here. Hang on. I'm just going to put the aircon on its quietest setting, but there might be a bit of a background rumble, I'm afraid. Okay, Egleb, please report back inside then. We have a mad tortoise. Come on in. Sir Hook, I know you're tired and you want to go to bed, but you need to cook. Okay. Right, good job. So cook that meal. There we go. Cooking now. Yeah, keep going until you're completely exhausted because we need to eat. Okay. So, power conduit. Can we at least get it there? How far would you need to travel? All the way down there? So where's the mad tortoise? We want to minimize injuries. It's slowly making its way over here. Okay, Egleb, what can you do? Have you fed the prisoner? For now, yes. Aren't you good at cooking, Egleb? Or at least some... Okay, skill of 3. Right, work on that then. Sir Hook, could you... Yeah, eat that meal and go to bed. Alright. Don't forget about the mad tortoise. Oh, it's a struggle. Alright. Stand by. Major break risk, Sir Hook. Yeah, get some food and go to bed before you go crazy. Low mood. Drowsy, hungry. Right, go straight to sleep. Off you go. You can have recreation in the morning. Good. Egleb's faster on his feet because he doesn't have the bad back. So, yeah, if you can do the cooking, Egleb, get as many meals as you can. Right, Blue Nose Bear, grab that. For those joining the stream who don't know what's going on, we have 3 men desperately trying to survive, but it's very difficult because we're in a very hot jungle. Very, very hot jungle. With limited food. We still have potatoes that we need to harvest. Limited food, no refrigeration. We've got some coolers in the bedrooms, but yeah, it's very difficult. Hi there, Def. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good indeed. Right, so here we go. Good. Yep, get as much of it going as you can. So I'm just going to order its completion as quickly as we can, please. So I'm threading cable... Whoops, I might have selected repair the wall by mistake. Yeah, thread the cable through the side of the base. There we go. Construction botched. Shit. Okay. Get it done. There we go. Right. Okay, now, Blue Nose Bear, could you get some wood in the generator? If we can get, yeah, if we can at least start freezing our food, our survival chances will improve. And of course, the we can always put in additional, or yeah, we can extend the coolers further to at least get a cooler base. Okay. Here we go. So the wood-fired generator is going online. Not the best place to store it, but you know it is what it is. There we go. We have a smelter, an electric smelter. So Egleb. So keep going. Right. Blue Nose Bear. Yeah, we're going to need a bit more, we're going to, yeah, 90 steel. We do not have that locally, so we're going to have to start breaking down the cars for the, yeah, for the steel there. Where's the tortoise? Is it coming? The tortoise is slowly coming towards us. Thank you, Near Rizzy, Thank you, New Rosie 55 and Rogue Duchess, and all for the game. And hot and tasty meat. Okay. Keep going, keep making some meals. Blue Nose, what are you doing? Refueling the generator. Could you first get something to eat, please, and then maybe go to bed before you go crazy? Okay. And we do need to kill the tortoise before it bites someone, and that bite gets infected. How long does that meat last? Only 10 hours. Shit. Okay, we need to get that cooked. Sidecore says my conservatory is a bakehouse and my kitten wants to stay in it. Oh. Yes, I too have a conservatory and it's very warm. Currently, the best way that I can deal with it is to keep the windows open, but then it gets a billion flies. And the flies fly, because that's what flies do, straight into the spider webs around the edges of the windows, of which the conservatory almost feels like it's built specifically for spiders, considering the number of cubby holes around the edges. And then, of course, the spiders feast and then shit everywhere. I don't know if you know that spiders shit, but they do. These little droplets that go everywhere. It's awful. So I've got to keep running around sort of with this feather brush thing, sort of scooping up the spider web, so the flies will fly and hopefully fly away with all the windows open, but it's like, ugh. I need to get some properly fitted, what is it, you know, like the thing, like mozzie netting, but for the windows. I've yet to find ones that fit the right windows that I've got. Yeah, fly screens, that's what I wanted. It's all on the to-do list. Okay, good man. Blue Nose Bear. Could you go to bed, please? You're trying to take an extra meal into your inventory. Alright. Spiders good? Spiders are good. Away from me, please. Away from me and all of my stuff. Okay, now you're going to bed. Before you go to bed, gentlemen, could you just quickly beat a tortoise to death? It's a bit harsh, but there you go. Right, open the door. So together, I know it seems silly, but I'm just trying to minimize injuries. Because a cut can get infected, a finger can be bitten off. There we go. Ouch. So Blue Nose has gotten 2 bite wounds. There we go, stun it. Ow. There we go, it's down. Right, please finish it off. Is it dead? Not yet. There we go. Right, Blue Nose, can you tend to yourself? Don't worry about the amazing meds. We'll save those. Egleb, can you please close the door? Close the door and then, yeah, go and get a meal, then go to bed. All right. Yeah, so, yeah, this weekend, folks. On Saturday, I went outside covered in sun cream to try and paint the bungalow, but I must admit I did a pretty bad job. I did a very good job on the front of the bungalow because I was repainting a wall that was already painted, and I was using an acrylic masonry paint, and it went well. It went very well. So it looked lovely, and I'm gradually removing the masking tape, and yes, it went very well. Unfortunately, the section around the back of the building went very poorly, owing to the fact that I need to put down a primer. I didn't know this. I fucked up. So I was painting a piece of render that didn't have paint already on it. So apparently what I should have done was I meant to apply like a primer first to give a smooth surface that the acrylic paint can go onto. So I stopped. I did like a small patch of it, then I realised something is wrong, and I've stopped. And now I need to go to a paint DIY shop and have a conversation and ask, okay, what do I need? What should I get instead? Damn it, the dog's eating the potatoes. You're meant to be eating the meat. Never mind. Right, Egleb is trying to relax. We've detected a farming work site nearby. Okay. What's the surface of the bungalow? So, I'm in the UK, so the bungalow is made out of brick, 2 layers of brick with an air gap in the middle, which is a cavity wall, and then on top of that, you put like a render. You put like a, I'm not sure what it's made out of, sorry, but it's like a, is it like a mortar-based thing? So it's like it's a sacrificial surface that goes on top of the brick, and then that is often painted, owing to the fact that obviously it gets very wet and Very wet and moist in the UK. Hang on a minute. So, Egleb, could you... Okay, cancel what I said about the meat thing. Could we now include meat and veggies? Okay, I just want to cook this meat before it goes rotten. Alright. Major break risk, Sir Hook. Yeah, you're bored. Recreationally unfulfilled. So yeah, so this weekend I was, so I was doing some painting. That was Saturday. I also, what did I do? Yes, I said I planted the cucumber plant, and I generally just did a bit of pootling around the garden, doing some, just doing some gardening, really, just sort of making sure my vegetables were okay. Sadly, my raspberry plants, which I've planted, have done extremely poorly. The foxes keep shredding them. I don't know why, but they just keep digging them up, and as a result, they haven't taken. They're dying off. The root systems haven't developed. Bit of a shame. So bloody foxes. In addition, this morning I went out. So let me paint your picture for you. I'm going outside. So in my driveway, I've got these big, you know, like these 1-ton construction bags. I've got these big sort of construction bags full of topsoil. The reason for that is that when I had my work done in my garden, I had some big vegetable planters built made out of brick. They overbought on topsoil, and so the builders wanted to know, did I want to keep it or get rid of it? I said, I'll keep it, please. Topsoil, good topsoil, is useful. So my mum has been coming back and forth, along with my brother Lamram, to take topsoil for their own gardens, and fair play, I don't need it. Anyway, so imagine in your mind a big 1-ton bag made full of topsoil. I come out this morning to find that the topsoil is all over the driveway. It's everywhere. It's as though a child has jumped into the 1-ton bag and has thrown it everywhere, left and right and left and right. And I look at it, I go, fuck. Because I know exactly what's happened. And of course I go to my security cameras, which are pointing straight at the driveway now, and I look at culprit number 1, a massive fucking fox, who decided, fox go diggy, 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 diggy. Stops, looks around, fox go diggy, 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 diggy. And just starts kicking soil everywhere. And so in the hot weather this morning, here I am with the dustpan and brush and a broom, looking like a knobhead, putting it all back into the topsoil. And then I took a different empty 1-ton bag and I put it on top as a lid. And then I started weighing it down with tiles and bricks and stuff. Fucking foxes. It had fun, but fucking foxes. Okay. So the 71-year-old Sir Hook is awake and he's very, very bored. So he's got off to play chess in the dark kitchen now. He's having a conversation about sweating. Yeah, God, it's sweaty in there. Yeah, 30 degrees in your bedroom. Okay. Right, so well done, Egleb. You are exhausted, but before you go to bed, can we put down a job to smelt as many things as possible? Please smelt. Do forever. Right. Here we go. I think crafting? Sorry, is that true? So smelt. Show me the details. What does it require? Does it specify? Is smelting a crafting thing? Guess we'll find out if we go over his skills and check crafting. Does it increase as he's doing it? Probably not. No. It's quick though. Okay, just drop it on the floor. Just don't worry about storing it in the correct location. Just drop it on the floor. 15 apiece. Okay, and how much for the cooler? 90. Okay, let's get refrigeration going. A few more, Egleb, then you can go to sleep. You've done a fantastic job. Thank you, Static. Thank you very much, Static. Oh, really? Checking the Assign tab. Any worker... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think it does. I think we're good. Right, where is that panther? It's coming closer. That's going to be a huge problem. That could just flat out kill us. What about the dog? The dog is restricted into the home zone. It's going to hunt you. It's definitely going to hunt you. Okay, sorry to do this to you, dog, but Pharaoh, we need to put you in area 1. Restrict you inside the base, otherwise you're going to get hunted. You're going to get eaten. Alright. 45. Once we get to 90, we'll build the cooler. Okay, Sir Hook is having a meal. Alright. It's pretty filthy in here. It's getting hotter. Keep going. For those joining the stream, you're looking at 3 men with 1 prisoner. We're two sycophants who followed an elderly novelist here, and I'm going to have a sort of a dies the fire type situation where, with everything they've known changed, they're going to basically turn to things are going to get medieval, and the Hollow series that the novelist wrote is going to become a bit of a blueprint for a new society, a brutal society. Okay. So sorry, I've turned down the music a bit too far now, haven't I? Right. So we're okay. Well, we're on the edge of survival, but we're okay for now. So I've played this a lot. Would I say what would I say have been the best parts? Oh, probably the last playthrough, definitely. Yeah, holy shit! I played as a bunch of cave people who had a great pilgrimage across the world in order to find a voice that was speaking to them in the wind, a voice that they interpreted to be their god, Alalim, the voice behind the walls, speaking to them. And so they braved the outside world, these cave people, not familiar with what it was, only to find it was a ship. It was an escape ship, like a chariot of the gods, presumably leading them into the great darkness in the sky. And so we built a fortress around it and then did the event, the final endgame event, and it was fucking cool. I played the RimWorld soundtrack, the Mech Warrior soundtrack, I played Battlestar Galactica's soundtrack, and we held the fucking line. Like, rockets were screaming back and forth, artillery was exploding. We had these big lanes. I built these big lanes of turrets, and by the end of it, they were just full of bodies all the way up to the walls. Like, we were probably 2 or 3 raids from collapse, no doubt, before the ship blasted away. People lost their limbs, people lost their lives, but we did it. Okay, so Blue-Nosed Bear, the misogynist space janitor, is currently patching up Hay House, the 14-year-old orphan, cannibalistic orphan. He's kind but volatile. Okay. So patch him up as best you can. He's healing slowly and he's in severe pain. No, so Nameless, I do have Odyssey. It is installed, but I'm going to forsake the space elements. Keep it a bit grounded. Okay, heat stroke. Yes, Sir Hook is really struggling to survive. Trouble is, we need to get some thick leather so we can make some dusters that can resist the hot. Oh, hello, chinchilla, another panther. Yeah, we just don't have the ability to do that yet. So air conditioning is going to have to be the best we can do, but even that is it's going to require wood to fuel it. Thankfully, we're in a jungle, but still. Okay. So yeah, good. So good. So the food situation is getting better. Potatoes, lots of potatoes, and when we get refrigeration. Okay, can we prioritize that then? So Blue-Nosed Bear, the space janitor, please use the 75 plus whatever else steel we can find. So poke a hole in the wall, move the wood. Damn, corn is rotting. Really, it's rotting? Oh, it was in the shade, of course. My bad, we'll fix that. Remove the roof area. Is there a roof there? Yeah. Yep, Chief Psy Angel died in that tornado incident. That was harsh, wasn't it? I didn't expect that to happen. Thank you, Sabotage. Yes, her name is Lulu. She's currently drugged out of her mind. She's on something called gabapentin, which is a nerve painkiller, because she's got arthritis now. So she's doing her best, but she enthusiastically starts her walkies, gets to the end of the road, and then a little bit more, and then clearly is struggling too much, and it's just a bit too painful and a bit too hot. So I scoop her up, and I plonk her in a pram. So she rides along in a pram, nice and cozy. But right now, when we got back, I gave her some of her painkillers, so yeah, she's okay. She's happy. Yeah. Just trying to do right by her. Okay. Well, right, there's sorry, not private. What would I do in a different do different in this playthrough? Well, we're playing as raider supremacists that keep slaves. Never done that before. So we are required to attack other people. Whether or not we're going to become like campaign across the world, genociding people, I don't yet know, but it's going to be a little bit different this time. Okay. The cooler is operational. Please use the remaining steel. Yep. Get a power conduit around the edge. Oh, how far are you going? Oh, yikes. Okay. Do it for now, but where's the panther? Is it asleep? Oh, I'm really worried about that panther. Okay, it's further away now. Right. Okay, nice job, Sir Hook. You're planting fresh potatoes. Right, Egleb is still asleep. Yeah, you were awake all night. Okay. Shall I dial... Hang on, I'll dial it down locally on OBS. I'll dial down the music. There we go. Alright. So, Sir Hook, the elderly novelist, is putting in fresh potatoes. Blue Nose is bringing in some steel, slightly slowed down by some tortoise bites to his torso and left arm. Egleb, the night owl, is still asleep, and when he wakes up, you need to start trying to build a rapport with that teenager that's locked in the storeroom. It's also very warm. It's 38 degrees in that storeroom. Yeah, we need to get him a cooler. We also need to get some... to transfer the heat from bedroom to bedroom, we need to get a bunch of vents built, some more steel. It's very warm in there. What sort of temperatures can our prisoner tolerate? 29 degrees. Okay, we need to do something. He's going to get heat stroke. Yeah, intense pain, sleeping on the ground, hungry. Okay, you're going swimming. Yes. Right now, though, could you please just quickly finish that? If we can get power to the fridge, we will have full-on refrigeration. So top priority, please, then you can go swimming. So Hook is going to go rest. Good man. Good. Egleb is awake. Egleb, the medieval lordling at the age of 19, grabs a meal and goes to eat it, walking past Blue Nose Bear. Then I want you to just get as much... deal with the prisoner. Is it hooked up? And... Good. There we go. The cooler is operational. Dial down the heat to, let's say, -6 degrees. And then someone please close the freezer door. Okay, never mind the digging, please, Egleb. Cancel that. Right. No, Fim. I might have seen footage, though, maybe. Okay, Blue Nose back to... Sorry, could I just have you... Okay, no, we just need someone to fight then, not... So you're going to go... Yeah. Go and melee attack these cars. You don't deconstruct them, we just melee them, apparently. What's that there? An ancient... Oh, no, maybe you do. Some of them you do. Some of them you don't. Ancient engine block. Okay. So, Egleb, can you go and punch this car? And Blue Nose Bear, can you go and deconstruct these two engine blocks from the flying cars that presumably fell out the sky on whatever calamity that befell this place? 32 degrees in there. My God, it's warm. Yes, I think so, Lazillo. Oh, damn. We removed the engine block but got no steel for it. Oh, I feel cheated. Okay, join Egleb in breaking down that car. We've gone all Street Fighter all of a sudden. Okay. Oh, good to... Well, let me know what you think, Finn. Okay. Yeah, what else happened? So, yes, on Saturday I said I did some painting and then I worked in the garden in real life, just generally on my vegetables. I also, on Sunday, so it was just too hot. It was so warm. Same with today and presumably most of the rest of this week. So instead, I basically sealed my office door and just went into, like, I felt under siege. I just put the small air conditioning unit running behind me and, then just hunkered down, basically, for Sunday. So it did mean that I was kind of stuck in front of my computer for much of the day. So I was just doing admin, really. I applied for SEGs. So in the United Kingdom, if you have solar panels, which I do, the government has a scheme where you can sell back some of the energy that you generate and get some pennies back. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's mostly just pennies. Anyway, for some reason it's called SEGs. SEGS. So I applied for some SEGs with the government. So my application is underway. You have to fill in like a whole bunch of like, what's the capacity of your solar setup? What's the you got like a serial number for your like output or something? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of terms and conditions that I was reading. Yes, government subsidized SEGs. Yes. There we go. Right. Okay, very good. Egleb, could you please start getting as much steel as you can? Blue Nose Bear, you're off to go rest. Recreation would be better, surely. Okay, I can't force you to relax. I can have you haul things, though, so let's have you haul some rice into the storeroom, which should then refrigerate it all, I hope. Alright. How's the prisoner? Is he fed? No, not yet. Egleb, can you go feed him? So yeah, so as I mentioned on Sunday, I was just doing admin. I applied for SEGs. I filled in a thing to do with Lulu's prescription for her gabapentin, because apparently, according to the vet that issued the prescription, I was issued a repeat prescription, but then a different vet sent me a message and then a phone call saying you can't do that, it's illegal. Repeat prescriptions for this type of medication that she's on, because it's a controlled medicine. It's called gabapentin. It's a controlled drug in the UK. You have to. There's way more sort of control regarding its distribution. So rather angry sounding on the phone. The vet was not with me. I'm guessing with the other vet. They issued a brand new prescription, but the problem is they didn't send it to me. They sent the prescription to the online supplier, which is lovely. But I don't know what the prescription says. How many pills to order? When to order? The sort of information that maybe I should have. So I sent them an email yesterday. If they don't get back to me, I'll have to send them a call going, what do I do? That was kind of weird. Thank you, Derelict. Thank you very much, Derelict. Okay, so Hook, the novelist, is awake and is off to go get some food. We have refrigeration, everybody. Good. So it's nice. Yeah, frozen. Frozen food. It will last indefinitely. Okay, so now what we should do is we should take... Yeah, using 30 steel apiece, we should connect up the rooms in order to spread. If we can get like one... Well, right now we've got coolers, but eventually we'll have mounted externally. We'll have air conditioning. Yeah, spread these vents. So the temperature of the room will be spread, but not the noise. So if you leave a door open, it will of course solve that, but it will disturb their sleep. Connect the generator? Is it not connected? Looks connected. Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm with you. Don't connect the generator. It generates heat. Ah, how warm is it in there? Fuck. What about switch off the overlay? Oh no, it's not the overlay. Oh my god. There's a teeny weeny problem. Right. That is warm. That is very warm. Okay. That's going to be a problem. Let's vent that outside. Or maybe just poke a hole for now outside. Right. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's over there. 55 degrees. 55 degrees! Right. Oopsie doopsie. Remove that. Nope. Not the power conduit, the vent. Okay. And then let's also put down an additional cooler. That way. Because it's going to get... It's very warm. Okay, very good. The food situation... What the hell? Oh. The food situation is a bit more tolerable now. Well done, Egleb, the medieval lordling. He's sprinting across, grabbing as many of those... as many of those pieces of metal as he can. Sowing heal root. Ah, excellent. Yeah, we're going to need that. Okay. So, let's have a look at the prisoner's resistance. So, will is low, resistance is 7. Prison and break interval every 133 days. We'll attempt to convert him and then get him to join us. Have I tried oxygen not included? No, I'm afraid not. The art style grossed me out. Okay. There we go. Poke a hole in the wall. Yeah, probably. Astrios is slow, yeah. Damn it, the dog is eating a meal. At least we've got quite a bit of food now. We just need to get it inside. And also, we need to start considering making bricks instead of wood, because wood is obviously quite fragile and flammable. Okay. Right, so Blue Nose Bear is going... Yeah, so the space janitor, Blue Nose Bear, is going to lose his mind unless he plays some games. So he's just relaxing with some recreation. Sir Hook the novelist is playing some chess. Okay, we need one of you to start working on food. Yeah. We have no meals to eat. Someone's got to get cooking. Okay. And Egleb, you've gone back to research. That's because we have no metal. Nothing? We have 19... Shit. Okay, someone needs to refuel the generator. We've just lost refrigeration. We have no battery. Much to do. Egleb, do you think? Hello. Oh, rendering map image. Shit. It's cassowary. No, I've never played X4 Foundations. Going swimming. Yeah, just let them have a few hours off. I've been pushing them too hard. Okay, Sir Hook, would you mind doing a bit of cooking with the rice that's available? A touch harder. It's not the most difficult one, it's the one below it. Alright. So, Blue Nose Bear, would you please refuel the generator and start to work on the vents that go between the rooms, please? There we go. Egleb swimming. That's so cool, I love it. Right. Oh, silly. No, stop. Dumbass. Go work on this first, because then you won't have a bedroom. There you go. Good man. Put in the vent. Isolate this as the prisoner room, and then you can have your bedroom back. So undo this. It's no longer for prisoners, it's for colonists. Okay, good man. Then work on this vent here. Right. Good, power's been restored. Okay, Eggleb, what are you doing? You're off to go to bed. Before you do, medieval lordling, could you please go and beat up a couple of cars? Once again, let's keep our eyes peeled for that panther. Wildlife. Hello. Cobra. Watch out for him. Panther. Where is it? Right there. Ugh. That's nasty. Yeah, watch out for him. Blue Nose. Surely there's something more important you could be doing, such as hauling. Could you please be hauling in these potatoes? Get them in the freezer. It's our main food source, and we could be in a situation where we can't go outdoors, which would suck. Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much there, Alex. Alright. Good. 2 of the vents have now been built, so 3 rooms now share the same temperature. So deconstruct 1 of the passive coolers. We'll keep 2 for now until the air conditioning is operational. For 24 hours, yes indeed. Umbra, sorry, asked that question. Okay, can you work on that last vent? You can. Please do so. Okay, Sir Hook, good man, yep. Get that cooking done. Sorry, just gonna have a quick sip of water. Whoopsie. There we go. Right. There we go. 3 meals. Good enough for now, Sir Hook. Please stand out. Yeah, go harvest some stuff. In fact, fuck it. Yeah, get those potatoes. Get that monkey butchered, please. And Blue Nose Bear, once that's done, please clean up this room before we get food poisoning. Shit. Without a battery. Right. Can I get a battery? Power. New. Looks like we need to research a battery. Where's batteries? Where can we... Electricity... Batteries, 400. Yeah, we've got no one who can function as the dedicated researcher, so we're stuck at the bottom of the tech tree, or near bottom of the tech tree. Okay. There we go, a little bit more. Good man. Okay. Eggleb, could you please... No, we can't do smelting. We'll never do hauling. Ugh. Okay, Sir Hook, could you please go deal with that? Eggleb will go clean. No, you never do. Oh my god, it sucks. Okay, wait there, please, Eggleb. Generator's about to come online. Right, generator's online. Oh my god, it's micromanagement crazy. Right, Blue Nose Bear, please go back to cleaning. Eggleb, please smelt as much as you can. Missing ingredients? Are you restricted to the home zone? Is that why? There we go. Alright. Blue Nose in the chat would like to contact the union about your workload. Tough titties. There's none of those comforts here. Only the strong will survive. Okay, good. Yeah, lovely. So, Blue Nose, would you please deconstruct this passive cooler, refuel that passive cooler, and then hopefully all 3 rooms should be relatively cool. That was a wild boar. Cheeky bugger's going to start eating our crops. Alright. That corpse is starting to decompose, letting off a rather horrific smell. Can we park it in a dumping zone away from here, please? Put down a dumping zone over here and put it as the important location to store corpses that are human, but no colonists, please. Can we remove that, please? Okay. Let's also focus on getting some wood on close to hand. So Blue Nose Bear, could you please haul some of the wood indoors? Sir Hook is harvesting the rice. Good, but maybe getting some more wood would be, yeah. Obviously, if we run the generator and it only runs on wood, then we're going to need a stockpile. There we go. As quickly as you can, please. Eggleb, what are you doing? Yep, still smelting, but you're desperate for sleep. We're hanging in. Yeah, we're hanging in there, barely. Right. So let's now think about going production and looking for a stone cutter's table. Can I please get a stone cutter's table? Leave it outside for the moment. I know it's going to get a working speed penalty, but leave it outside for the moment. And we need to start... So put in a small chimney for the... Because we need to stop the bandits from getting into it. Remove the roof area in the middle of the chimney. So for the wood-fired generator. Alright. Yeah, we need to start thinking about bricks. Heat stroke, Sir Hook the novelist? Yeah. Come back inside. Yep, absolutely. We need this prisoner converted. So, Eggleb, before you go to bed, could you please... Okay, Blue Nose, can you go do something else? Go refuel the wood generator. Prioritize feeding. Have you spoken to him yet? What's your... Hang on. So, wardening, Eggleb, priority 1... Have you spoken to him yet? Are you building a rapport with him? I haven't seen you. Or is it because he's unconscious? No, he's not unconscious. He's just injured and on edge. No, you need to go speak to him, Eggleb. Bring him a meal. There we go. Bring some rice and mashed potatoes. Oops, all carbs. There you go. Not really Silverlanian. I was playing Conan, but I just got bored of Conan. I've played like 65 hours of Conan or something. I fancy a change. Oh, prioritize converting him. Here we go. Here we go. So, speaking to the 14-year-old orphan, they open up the topic of conversation by talking about bombs. Really? Now they're talking about larch trees. Okay. Then poker. They're talking about poker. There we go. His certainty has dropped from 76% to 44%. What was that noise? An alpaca. Yeah. So tell you what else I've been doing. So as I've been restricted to the office, because it's the only room in the building that I can run the small air conditioning unit in, because I've been restricted here, I'm having this slight problem in that the heat keeps escaping, or the cold air keeps escaping whenever I open the door, and I have to open the office door a lot because Lulu comes back and forth. So what I've decided to do is to buy an inexpensive dog flap. For the door behind me is cheap and it's only made out of wood. So even if I get it wrong, it's not a huge deal. I can just order a new one and install it. So I'm wondering if I can install a dog flap, because I know that Lulu knows how to use them. She used to use dog flaps at her last dog sitter. Then she can come and go and I can keep the door sealed for as long as I can and then run the air conditioning on a much lower setting. Instead of blasting it on full and consuming all that power, I can just have it running low all day, basically. Shit, who's vomiting? Blue Nose. Oh, damn. Food poisoning. Yeah. No, Tanks. I'd rather keep the mods as limited as possible. RimWorld, in my opinion, very quickly becomes a very different game with modding. And it doesn't take long scrolling up and down through the people live streaming RimWorld before you realise that, yeah, they're not playing the same game. They're playing some weird thing. Right. Removing the roof. Yeah, good man. Ooh, thank you, Feral Bites. That's very kind of you, Feral. Thank you for doing that. Alright. Yeah, basically, Judge Grim. Yeah, what the fuck? Just poke a hole with it. This is where the panther comes in the middle of the night and eats you. Okay. Right, everyone's gone to bed. Oh, you silly bugger. Because you poked a hole in the wall, the cooler's... Yeah, it's now 36 degrees in your bedroom. See, like that, you're letting all the cool air out. What do you mean running AC on low? Are there different power settings? Yeah. It's got, like, there's a whole freaking strength thing running on it. Yeah, big time. But I'm constantly having to run it on maximum all the time because every time I open the door, it gets warm again. Hi there, Kawaru. Welcome indeed. Yeah, with you too, Kawaru. Hope you're well. Hi there, Jinx. Sorry, while they're sleeping, just going to have another drink. You need AC in the UK? Fuck yes. It is scorching. It is absolutely fucking fierce out there. It's already been declared a formal heat wave. I believe inside, like in the inner, well, like the inner areas of England, it's 34 degrees and climbing. I'm on the coast, so it's a little bit cooler. It was 25, 26 degrees this morning, and rapidly it's increasing. Yeah, it's vicious out there. Yes, it's already on record as the warmest May in human history, or like recorded history at the very least, in England. Again, this happens every time it's mentioned, but yeah, if you ever want to see where like the point of contact between climate change and reality, or rhetoric and reality, look no further than England. Our climate is getting absolutely fucking savaged. Alright. Okay, Egleb is awake. Ah, damn it. Food poisoning, that's really going to hold us down. Food poisoning lasts quite a while. The initial stages, but you're going to be puking everywhere and... Yeah. Hi, Messi. It's so warm. Yeah. I hope you... Messi, you're not even on the coast, Messi. You're deep inland, so I bet you're cooking. Holy shit. It's unbearable down here, and I'm literally about I'm like less than a kilometre from the fucking ocean. Where are you going? Oh, you have to go smelt metal. That's fine. Right. So, Egleb, the medieval lordling, is picking up some pieces of metal. He's bringing them inside, which is probably not ideal. I presume that also generates heat. And he's smelting them down to get some available steel. We're going to use that steel in order to put in some coolers, which we're going to mount around the base, in strategic locations, sort of pair up the rooms with vents, because it got to about 40 degrees outside, and my colonists are struggling to they're struggling to stay cool. Food is not too bad now because we've got some rice and some potatoes, but we do need to bring it all in and get it frozen, particularly if we have like an animal event or something where we can't go outside, like mad animals or whatever. Defense is also pretty poor. We need to improve that, but we definitely, we need manpower, we need people, we need fighters. Clothing is also very limited. We need someone who's capable of hunting, and we don't really have anyone that's really good at hunting. Okay. We have a rifle, a bolt-action rifle of normal quality, but, yeah, the only person that can really hunt is Blue-Nosed Bear. And their shooting skill, yeah, they're not that great. Yeah, we should probably try and shoot the panther and run indoors. We need to eliminate this threat. Where is it? Oh, hello. Is it still there? Let's move further north now. It's over there. Okay. Good. Egleb, the medieval lordling, is trying to convert the 14-year-old boy in the restraints in the cupboard. Blue Nose, you're awake. I know you're suffering with food poisoning, but if you could get to work on that cooler. Good. His certainty in his cannibalistic beliefs has dropped to 24%. Good. Okay, Egleb, do you think you could, if we can get you making some bricks from the pieces of stone, that would be great. Because wood is lovely and all, but it's extremely flammable, so any sort of fire could cause issues for us very quickly. Interestingly, folks, I've been looking at the stats coming from my my solar panels mounted on the roof, and it's actually fascinating what... So, I'm going to explain this very, very badly, I apologise, but what is it? The photovoltaic panels seem to work in such a way that they like the incoming sunlight... Doesn't it, like, bump electrons into these channels, these sort of funnels, which travel in one direction, so a DC current, if you sort of line them up enough? But because of that, it means that the sunlight needs to hit it pretty directly. You can't really get much power generated from a glancing hit. Hence why solar panels they turn to point at the sun to be the most efficient thing. Anyway, what's quite interesting is that the warmer the panel is, the harder it is for those electrons to be guided into the channels. So when your solar panels get warm, their efficiency drops quite substantially. And I've been watching in this heat wave that's hitting the UK. You can see it. My solar panels on a cold day with bright sunlight were generating 6.8 kilowatt hours of energy. So 6.8. That's the near ceiling at 6.9. But in this heat wave, they're only generating 5 kilowatt hours of energy. A sizable drop in efficiency. Just because it's so hot. That being said, the house, in general, is consuming, with the air conditioning running and the computer running, it's only consuming about 1.4 to 1.6 kilowatt hours of energy at any given moment. So it's still more than enough power to charge the batteries, and once they're fully charged, which happens at around 11 or 12 in the morning, then all of the remaining power is exported to the grid, and according to the data that I'm receiving, the solar installation is generating enough power to power 4 houses in total. Okay. Rats. As in rats. Some sort of psychic wave has swept over the landscape. Your colonists are okay, but it seems that many of the rats in the area have been driven insane. Thankfully, there's not that many of them. There's 3, but there's still enough. That's still enough to cause injury. Maybe 2 of the 3. Okay, retreat inside and seal the doors, please. Let the threat approach, and then we'll stay inside. Go to the schedule. Restrict everyone into Area 1. Is everyone indoors? Yeah. Let them come to us. Maybe they'll trip on some of the man traps that we've got. How much did it cost to install all the solar panels? I believe this installation was something like, I think 11,500, I think? Mainly because I had 2 batteries mounted, you see. But generally, a solar installation in the UK for a residential building, you're looking between 8,000 to 12,000 on the top end. The solar panels are not expensive. Each panel costs around £85 a piece, and those are good panels. Unfortunately, the labour and the batteries are both expensive. Each battery will set you back around £1,500, and the labour is also quite pricey. What inverter am I using? I'd rather not give exact brands. But I do have an inverter, which is a small machine that looks a lot like a boiler. Oh shit, is that open? Dude, Blue Nose Bear, you left a hole in the side of the building. Hang on, you silly Billy. Yeah, we're slowed down a lot by food poisoning. Done. Yeah, we can take them out. Okay. What's the lifetime of the batteries? I believe after is it like it depends on load cycling or something. It depends how much you move the power all the way to the bottom or all the way to the top. I'm not entirely certain about the lifespan of these particular batteries, but over the after more than a decade, I believe that they're still able to operate around 75% of their efficiency. But yeah, the batteries will of course degrade over time, physics being a thing. The panels though will last about 30 years. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do with batteries, like cycles and load shedding or something. Hang on. Okay, now we need to deal with these rats before they attack us and cause injuries. So could we get everyone? Okay, Egleb. Yeah, all hands on deck, please. I know they're just rats, but I just want to avoid... Oh, shit. Okay, 2 people have food poisoning and 1 guy is old. Let's go. Oh, not good. Maybe we should just... No, we can't ignore them. They'll have us under siege for too long. Right, step outside, please, gentlemen. All together. Please stop vomiting. Here we go. Let them come to us. Here they come. Right, beat it down quickly. There we go, 1 down. No injury sustained. Where's the other one? There it is. 2 people have a major break risk. I know. Hungry. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Get indoors. A major break... A human going crazy is way more dangerous than a bunch of rats. There we go. Blue Nose Bear, go eat something, please. Sir Hook, go move that tortoise meat. Ignore him. Go cook something. Right. God, this place covered in blood and dirt and sick. Grim. Smod, no, but so on being asked the question of whether or not I wanted to... Oh, damn it. Hang on. Damn it, we need wood. Ugh, that fucking rat. Sorry, I just need to deal with this. Are you going to eat raw potatoes? No, you're training the dog. That's fine. Yeah, we need to kill that thing. We need wood so we can run the kitchen stove because it's fueled. It's not running on electricity. 2 people down with food poisoning is a real problem. How long until it goes away? So major food poisoning. It'll go away in a couple of days. Okay, 3 people with a major break risk. More food poisoning from Blue Nose Bear due to the filthy food preparation area. Okay, quickly clean this up. You're off to rest. Egler, before you do... No, you'll never do cleaning. Fuck, Blue Nose Bear is on the edge of a mental breakdown. Okay, you need 2. Intense pain, ugly environment. First things first, you need to drop that club. Yeah, get to work on cleaning. Oh, damn it. Of all the things that could be doing us in, food poisoning? Okay, go rest then. Okay, Blue Nose Bear, you just do whatever you want. Yeah, play chess to relax. Right. Just trying to micromanage everyone, just trying to keep people calm. Okay, it's still... Oh my god, and because... Damn it! Because he poked a hole in the bloody wall. Ugh. Because he poked a hole in that wall, the fucking hot air is entering all the other rooms. Okay. Yep. Isolate that heat. Sir Hook, could you please do that? Don't bother with research. Just isolate that heat. Is the cooler held open intentionally? Well, this thing, no. My builder got stupid. He broke it down and went straight to bed. Okay. The fridge? Oh, fuck, the fridge. Oh, God, everything's wrong. Oh, fuck. Yeah, just try to relax. Yeah, once the food poisoning goes away, we can get back to work again. Right, Sir Hook. Where's that last rat? There it is. We can't get the food out. Well, we can cook the food. No, we can't. Ah! We need to get out there. Right, Sir Hook, stop what you're doing. Drop that wooden club. Go and equip this wooden club to move it out of the way. Oh no! Fuck! The prisoner's gone berserk. Fuck's sake. Right. Everyone on your feet. He's gonna kick the door down and attack us. Quickly, let's go. Equip it. Let's go. Great. Get ready to attack him the moment he comes through. Hopefully the dog doesn't go that way, otherwise the dog will attack him. Add zone 2. Okay, zone 2 is already assigned. Go to zone 2. I know. Oh shit. Oh wait, the rat came through there? Alright, there we go. Crisis over. Right, he's coming. So the 14-year-old orphan, still in his restraints, is walking towards us slowly. At which point, he gets attacked by 3 guys he doesn't know. Stunned. And there we go. Berserk Raid has come to an end. Everyone stand down. Capture him, get him back in his bedroom. Damn it, the problem is this all now counts as a blood because he's damaged the door and we can't easily restore it. Okay, for now then, put him in this... no, that's an outside room, isn't it? Alright, put a bed here. This is going to have to be the prisoner room. Close that door. Right, so for colonists, for prisoners... oh my god, it sucks. Because he's... You need to fix that dude, urgently. Leave him on the ground, fix that wall. This is your fuck up, Blue Nose Bear. Okay, what are you doing? You're currently... Okay, everyone's now unrestricted. Go back to the home zone. We'll just be unrestricted. Everyone's just unrestricted? Okay. Right, so you're in lots of pain. In darkness. Okay. Already working on the wall. Go for it. Don't worry about that. We're just trying to get this sorted. Get another door in. Okay, we're missing wood. So, which means, Sir Hook, you need to go get some wood. Go chop down some wood. We need it. And soon the generator's going to die. Well, a couple of days. But we need to get meals cooked as well. Fuck, we could legit die. We could properly die. Okay. Repairing a marble wall. Okay, fuck this. Security, floor, structure, steel. Steel wall. I don't want to, but it's easily available. There we go. Right, there we go. And how much for a steel door? 25? Yeah, we can do that. I don't want to do it, but we can do it. Just get it operational quickly. Right, Egleb, could you please go and... yeah, get some more steel. Sir Hook, get that wood into the stove. Right, 12. Is that going to be enough? Don't know. Just do it quickly. Oh God, come on, get over your food poisoning, guys. Hang in there. Okay, where are you going? Fuck, not too far. Jesus. Okay, reopen the vents for the sake of the heat distribution. Hi there, Thad. Hope all is well. Everything's a nightmare. Everything's a fucking nightmare. I don't know if we're going to survive. Right, well, when the door's in. Hang on. Right, make sure we clean up that sick before preparing any meals. Yeah. Okay, stop, Sir Hook, go get... yeah, we'll never do hauling. Ugh, right. We'll never do cleaning. You just have to wait. Is there anything you can do instead? Go swimming? Okay, it's fine. Just go swimming, go relax. Thank you, Fishy Fish Fry. Okay, he's in pain shock with heat stroke. Right, okay. So, Blue Nose Bear. Doors on. Go clean the kitchen. Get that sick cleaned up. Then go get a full stack of potatoes and haul it in for cooking. Egleb, get the prisoner in the bed. So medieval lordling Egleb, get him back in his bed. Okay, then when you're done, hit the switches on the walls. I know. Sir Hook will relax by swimming. No, he's vomiting again. I don't know what that is, not bridge, no. Okay. Smod, it's gonna have to be later, sorry. I'm just in crisis mode with RimWorld. I can't banter about stuff. The answer is no, though. Hang on. Okay, so hauling potatoes to a stockpile zone. Yeah, do so. Okay, Egleb, so you've hit the switch. Remove that, we don't need it. Okay, temperature's low again. Okay, we just need food and food that is not covered in food poisoning. Right. So, Sir Hook, just try to relax. I know you're tired and hungry. Right. Here we go, he's coming back. Okay. So before you go to bed, Sir Hook, please cook. There we go. Cook simple meals for everybody. Alright. Now with that steel... there we go. We have a steel... yeah, so power. So furniture, power... put down a... oh, look at this. A wall lamp. How cool. A wall-mounted lamp that lights an area using electricity. It is less powerful than a standing lamp, but can also be mounted on walls. How cool is that? I've never seen that before. Right. Okay, quickly, get that lamp on. It's something easy you can do. There we go. Well done, Egleb. Right, before you... yep. Well, we're going to have to cook with a bit of sick there, unfortunately. Hi there, streamer psychosis. Shit, construction botched. Try again? Already working on it. Good man. Okay, try and keep this area as clean as we can. Right, so Hook, don't worry about taking them to the freezer. Just drop them on the ground. There we go. Right, Blue Nose, could you please clean up your vomit? Good man. Then haul those out of the door. Oh my god, you've botched the construction again. Okay, Blue Nose Bear has a major break risk because you're starving, so please eat that immediately. We're just trying to survive. We got just enough fuel. Okay, good enough, Eggleb. Could you please deconstruct that one? We'll let Blue Nose Bear make it. No. Just deconstruct it, then go and... What can you do instead? You can eat. Go eat. It's just mashed potatoes, I'm afraid. It's nothing amazing. The prisoner will also need food. They're badly malnourished, so the next meal is theirs. Get ready to go feed them. Alright. Extreme break risk, Blue Nose Bear. Don't break, just eat. Don't break, just eat. You've got a club, so if you break, it could be really bad. Right. Right, Eggleb, take that meal to the prisoner. Just relax, Blue Nose Bear, and then go straight to bed before you go crazy on us. Never mind the light. We'll have someone do that later. It's more important that you sleep. Oh, shit. Okay. Right, good. Straight to bed. Straight to bed. In a bedroom that's actually cool and comfortable. Okay. Eggleb, one last try with the lamp, but if you botch it, then fuck it. Here we go. Tantrum, Blue Nose Bear. Off to go smash things in his bedroom. Could be worse. Could be much worse. Just get it out, man. Get it out. There we go. Good. The light worked. Well done, Eggleb. Light is online. Okay. Sir Hook, you've eaten. You can go to bed too. Yeah. You're not very skilled at it. Fine. Just yeah. It's fine. A tantrum's fine. He'll feel better after this. So for those who are joining, not sure what they're looking at, Blue Nose Bear, the 49-year-old space janitor, the misogynistic space janitor, is having a tantrum by swinging a club in his bedroom against the walls. Ah, oh, wonderful. In the next room, Eggleb, the medieval lordling at the age of 19, has successfully convinced the 14-year-old orphan Hayhouse to abandon his cannibalistic doctrine, instead turning towards the teachings of Hooke, exclaiming how humanity and its sort of broad-shouldered men and women, big, muscular, strong men and women, must lead the way, and that you can be among them. Hayhouse, you can be with us. Don't be part of the degenerate, cannibalistic culture that you were before. You could be with us. So, the orphan has been convinced. Now, see if you can convince him to join us. So recruit. See if you'll join us. You alright, my darling? Yeah. Yeah, she's fine. She's nice and cool and comfortable. Okay. Oh look, a party in 2 days. Okay, hopefully Blue Nose Bear will calm down before he breaks his bed. Especially before he breaks the gap between the prisoner wall and his, otherwise he won't have a bed. Okay. Oh, now he's throwing up again. Recovering, good. Recovering from food poisoning. Oh, thank you, JJ. Much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, Lulu's insurance is, yes. Thank you. Okay, good. He's calmed down. And more importantly, Blue Nose Bear has the Catharsis bonus for 3 days, a plus 40 bonus. It felt good to finally unbottle my feelings. Right. So, when we wake up, we need more food prepared. We need more wood stockpiled for the sake of the generator. We need this place cleaned up. It's difficult with only one hauler. Okay. The fence is not very effective? No, it is not. Oh yes, let Pharaoh the dog roam further into Area 1. Still, we can't let it out because of that panther. We need to eliminate that panther. Alright. Also, looking at the time, I'll need to go and crack on with work in a few minutes' time because it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Alright. So once you guys are fully... Yeah, you've had a long night. Okay. At least it's cool. Still got nearly a couple of days of power generation. But it's about 22 to 17 degrees, depending on the room. Got a few... Well, we've got the one cooler now. Well, Alistair, I'm in my office, so I've literally closed the door of my office, the smallest room in this bungalow, and I've got the air conditioning unit that was used to in the last flat, mounted in the corner, and then I've taken up the plastic tubing. Wait a minute, no, don't do that. You're feeding raw monkey meat to the prisoner. No. Instead, you've only got a skill of 3 with cooking, but it might be enough. Cook some meals, please, Egleb. So yeah, I've sealed myself in the office, Alistair, with the air conditioning, which is going from a tube up to the window, where I fashioned using a piece of MDF. I've sort of cut a hole in that MDF and poked the tubing through it, and I've sort of mounted it firmly into the gap in the window, making a seal. So at least one room is cool. Okay. Yeah, get as many as many meals as we can cook. Sir Hook, could you eat the first one, please? Then free up the table for other people. Hi there, Broskin. Alistair, if you're still there, what are you feeding him? Feeding rice. No, Egleb. Nope, don't do that. That's raw food. He'll go crazy. Instead, could you... yeah, we're struggling with... I need to switch over to electricity rather than fueled. Hang on. So furniture production, electric stove, 80 steel. Okay, cancel that. Can you get us more steel, please? 80 steel and we can swap it over. Blue Nose Bear, could you go and clean the place for now? After Sir Hook's had his meal, he'll go get some wood. Right. Go fix up your room as well. Yeah, sorry, Alistair. So, what was I going to say? How warm is it where you are? In the UK? Down here on the coast, it's fucking scorching. It was 26 degrees as this morning, so I presume it's much warmer now. 29? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Sir Hook. No. So you finish your meal. Sir Hook, please go and harvest as many trees as we can and get that wood brought in. There we go. Yep. Say messy, same. Yeah, 33 degrees and is the probable temperature for the inner parts of England. Right. There we go. So I believe we need just what was it, 80? I think steel. keep going. We've got about 30. Right, don't worry about that blue nose. Please haul in that wood. Get that wood hauled in for the sake of the cooking. Right. Hurry, because people are hungry. Let's go. Good man. There we go. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. Just get that in the table. Quickly. Yeah, just get some meals made. We'll swap over the bench once everyone's had their breakfast. There we go. So fuel is now 31 out of 50. Right, please go outside and retrieve some of these potatoes for the sake of the cooking. Right. What's the skill of Sir Hooke when it comes to cooking? 5, whereas Egleb is 3. So Sir Hooke would be better, obviously. But his health bonuses, so frail, moving... Oh, so manipulation, so you can't cook as quickly. Okay. So no, we need Egleb cooking, definitely. Okay. There we go. Good man. Right, Egleb, would you kindly go over here and start cooking as many meals as you can, because everyone's quite hungry. Right, start cooking with the potatoes, please. Make sure the kitchen is spotless. No food poisoning, if you please. Thank you, Judge Grimlock, for the 10 subs. That's very kind of you, Judge. Thank you very much, Judge. Okay, the orphan can walk again. Major break risk. Egleb, what's wrong? Hungry. Yep, don't worry, man. We'll get you fed. Just get those meals cooked quickly. Okay, Blue Nose, could you... Yeah, just while you're on your feet, bring in that food. Quickly. Let's go. Sir Hooke, why are you swimming in the swamp? Fine. Swim in the swamp. There we go. Okay, so for those joining, not sure what they're looking at, three men are trying their best to survive next to a raging river in a jungle, having crash-landed on a rim world on the galactic rim, so a wild place, a Wild West sort of frontier world. Okay, could you focus on cleaning? Right, Egleb, could you have your meal and then go feed the prisoner? In fact, maybe feed the prisoner first. So Egleb, a 19-year-old medieval lordling and fan of the Hooke series of hollow novels. Shit, was that the panther? What was that? Hang on. Yes, it is. A female panther is hunting an alpaca. We'll be able to take the meat that she leaves behind. Okay, we'll steal its food once it goes to sleep. Okay. So the 19-year-old medieval lordling and a fan of the hollow novels that Sir Hooke wrote is here, having followed the artist like a sycophant, essentially. Okay, Egleb, could you please eat your own meal and then get back to cooking? Right, how are we doing cooling-wise? Temperature's climbing at 32 degrees in the storeroom. Yeah, now that you mention it, wasn't that... It was the deer noise that it just made. Oh well. There we go. Okay, Egleb, could you please... Once you've made one final meal, put them in the freezer. Please. Right, good man. Oh, okay, fine. You won't do hauling. Please go and get as much steel as you can so we can switch it over to a stove that doesn't require fuel, only electricity. Thank you, Fillmore Krakens. Good man. Right, Blue-Nosed Bear, the misogynistic space janitor, is patching up the bruises that we inflicted upon the orphan. 15 now. Happy birthday, I guess. And so Hooke, the novelist, is working the fields, planting down some rice. At least we're okay on the vegetables front. And some of the corn is coming through soon. Okay. Right, how much metal do we have? Good, quite a bit. So, tell you what I will do. Let's start swapping it. So, rather than burning, wasting all the wood on wall torches, let's deconstruct them and at least put down regular wall lamps so that we'll have some light in the base. There we go. Yeah, they're fairly inexpensive, so let's get some light down as well. Blue Nose, if you could... there's a work site nearby. If you could prioritise this, please. Get this done. Because you're the best builder by far, and a light is not complicated. Good man. But we might need some additional wiring. Where's Sir Hooke? Yep, you're okay. You put the last light in the prison on the opposite side to annoy the chat, didn't I? Yeah, we'll go with that. Well, his bed's in the way, so... Unless... Can you... Oh! Oh! Ha ha! Okay, never mind. Not currently, Sayun Jikui. Blue Nose went to bed. Damn it, Blue Nose. Can you please get it done? The sooner you get it done, the sooner we'll get rid of the darkness debuff on everyone, which they don't like because they're not cave people. There we go. Oh yes, I finished watching, it's for the second time that I've seen the film, but the film Predators from 2010. The rehash, essentially, of the original Predator film. I watched it all the way to the end last night. The film's good, but oh my god, it's like you hit it on the head like 30 years ago with the original Predator film. It's a weird film. No, it's a good one. It's a good film. It's well made. But the one with Adrian Brody is like the main guy who doesn't have like a name for most of the film. Hang on. But yeah, it's like, what do you do when it comes to a Predator film? It's really a one and done. It's not really franchise material. I think it's the Red Letter Media guys that put it the best when there was like, it's an 80s action film, but what if it got creeped on by a horror film, essentially? So it starts as a full-on 80s Arnie, one-liner film, and then over time, these people... Hang on, no, where are you going? Too far. Yeah, these people are just sort of stripped away by this nigh invincible alien. So once that was done, that was it. You can't really... There's nowhere to go after that. That's the surprise. So yeah, Predators 2010 just sort of reinforced that. It was like, yeah, this is just the same thing before, isn't it? Because, Plus, you've got this diminishing returns thing, where the more you show the Predator, the less it's Predator. Like the whole look on, the whole sight of its face, for example, was the big reveal at the end of the film. Okay, so Blue Nose the janitor is in bed. Egleb is a night owl, so he prefers being awake at night. It's not that much cooler, though. It's 26 degrees? Right. We need to get as much food as possible in the fridge to get frozen. Egleb, once you've finished playing horseshoes, could you please go and deconstruct another batch of cars? Thank you, Renolistic. Thank you very much there, Renolistic. Attempt to recruit the orphan. There we go. Right, here we go. So, he talks to him about his voice. Offers him a chance to think about the community. So you've got a really girly voice. Have you thought about joining this manly community? Fix it, maybe? Express interest in the orphan's hopes and dreams. And about letting go. You dream about being a cannibal? Let that go. Become a, I don't know, the Hook? The Hand of Hooke? What the, like, I suppose, like, yeah, again, we're gunning for that sort of stupid, like, alpha wolf, think they sound like they're being manly, but they actually sound sad. So I guess they'd be calling themselves alphas, wouldn't they? Right. Please go get some more metal, Egleb. Right, so Hooke is on his feet again. So Hooke, would you mind, I'm just thinking, is it wise planting down some additional trees? And they'll take a while to grow, of course, but might be worth considering. Put down a grow zone and put down some... Oh, never mind. We can't do that. What's that there? Smoke leaf. What about the heal root that I was trying to plant? There it is. Oh, did I accidentally overwrote the grow zone, did I? Okay. Okay, a little bit of metal, but not much. Okay, the generator will need refueling today. 23 hours of, power left on it. Alright. So, Janitor Blue-Nosed Bear, on your feet, please. Could you please try and get all these power things hooked up? There we go. Oh, do we not have a... Oh, no. A new quest is available. A friendly AI from your past named Charlon Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals that he has a starship hidden on the planet and sends you its world coordinates. The starship is in deep hibernation mode. You'll have to start it up when you arrive, and then defend it from the raiders trying to steal it until the startup sequence completes. It will be a long, difficult series of battles. If you can get the ship off the ground, Whitestone will take you off this rim world to the stars. Oh my god. It's in a temperate forest biome. Far west. We're down here, aren't we? That would be one hell of a journey. We'll think about it. We did do that last time, though, so... Alright. Right, Blue Nose is awake, trying to fix up the power. Did it work? What's wrong with this one? Power needed. Grid access. 10 watts? What's the problem? Should be hooked up, yes. I don't know. It looks hooked up to my eyes. Clean these rooms. And then fix the conduits here. Oh, is the smelter drawing all the power? Maybe turn it off for the moment then. Okay, Egleb, get as much steel as you can. Let's also make sure that everyone is, hang on, handling, cooking. No, it should be fine. People should flick switches on command. There we go. The lights are coming on. Right, good. Right, food. We're going to need more of it. Wait, what about that llama? Alpaca even. Okay, the panther is damn close. We need to do something about this panther. How? We could shoot it with the bolt-action rifle and retreat. See if we can get an injury that's sufficient to... Okay, literally on top of us. We have to do something about this. But that thing could easily kill one of us. Okay. Right. Guys, get inside, please. We need to do something. Yeah, we shoot it, then retreat inside. Right, so Blue Nose, you're the... Yeah, equip that bolt action. Right, the rest of you... Do we have any sort of armor kicking around, or did we remove it? Don't think we do. Well, Egleb's got a bit of armor. Okay. What about shooting ability? No. Take that knife, please. Right, SovietWomble. Yeah. We're very limited in our options. Okay. Move here. Together. When it's far enough away, shoot it and run back inside quickly. Leave those doors open, please. Right, so go here, please, SovietWomble. Right, let's go. Leave that door open. It's too close. Yeah, we need to lure it into a trap. Maybe go that way. No! Jesus Christ, bro! Close that door. There's a method to my madness. Hold that door open. At least you're fast on your feet. Okay, SovietWomble, you are not, so stay out of this. Right, see if you can take a shot. We need to wound it, you see. Leave that door open. Here we go. Take a shot. Blue Nose fires with the bolty and misses. It's a hit. Here we go. It's coming for you. So run inside quickly. Go, man. Go, go, go. Right. Go. We're okay. It's coming at you. Did you wound it enough? No. So go. Close the door. Quickly. Right, then all the way in, just in case it manages to figure this out. Okay, it's lost you. We're okay. How much food do we have in there? Okay, SovietWomble, would you kindly go and start cooking food? It's something that you can do because you're too slow. Okay, let the cat think about it. What's it doing? It's going over there. Right, Blue Nose, out this way, please. Hold that door open. Okay, is it still coming? Is it in manhunting mode? Yes, it is. It's now manhunting. Okay, that's good at least, but it's fast. That's the problem. So do I try to run it onto one of these traps? Trouble is, it'll never do it, will it? Unless, do we physically reinstall it here, maybe? You think we can get away with that in time? Our survey says maybe. Run. Run, Matt. Run, quickly. Don't trigger it. Okay, here we go. Run it in here. Get ready. Get ready. If I cock this up, then we're in trouble. And close the door behind you and run! Oh god! Okay, we hit it at least. But it's coming in and it's pissed. Okay, it's real pissed. Here we go. Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, we're okay. Whew. Holy shit, that panther could have easily killed one of us. Nice, well done. Good job. Blue Nose Bear and Egleb have slain a beast. A vicious beast. Well done. And it's food. Let's get it inside. Right, do we have... Hang on. Corpses. Animal corpses? Yes. Please haul it inside. Maybe we can get some clothing made for you, Blue Nose Bear. Out of the panther skin. Alright. Very good. Egleb, would you kindly start preparing some food from the panther? Blue Nose, what do you have to do? Yep, go relax. Go play horseshoes or something. Also, don't forget the dead rats. They're going to spoil soon. Don't let that meat go to waste. So how's the prisoner? He's also starving. Okay, Egleb, would you please butcher the panther? There we go. An 8-year-old female panther. Not sure what that's going to be like, meat-wise. Major break risk, Egleb. Yeah, tired and hungry. Go to bed soon, bro. Right. Could you please start preparing as many meals as you can? Wait, we need to clean that room first. And don't forget to close the doors. All the doors. Good, at least we're way faster making the meals. Clean it. There we go. Haul it. Haul it. Haul it. Alright. Yes, indeed, Judge. I do want to move the butcher table elsewhere, but right now space is a bit tricky. There we go. Right, so looking at the time, folks, I definitely need to get on with work soon. It's already 1:30. There we go. Food, we're okay. Yeah, we're doing a bit better. So we have lighting. We have, so that the base is no longer fucking baking. So it's much cooler now. About 21 degrees. Between 21 to 25 degrees. Alright. Still haven't converted the prisoner yet. Or rather, convinced him to join us. But we're okay. We're okay for now. And we can roam a bit further because we've eliminated the local predator. Right. So, I'll leave it there for this morning, folks, and pick this up again later, but thank you for watching. So, yes, for those who are not familiar, the Hand of Hooke, so an elderly space novelist, a hollow novelist, creating a series of sort of, not misogynistic, but sort of brutal human supremacist novels about fighting back against degenerate aliens and robots or whatever. So he and 2 sycophantic followers have been stranded on this planet, and soon, no doubt, the novelist is going to die of old age because he's 71, and we're going to essentially see it become a blueprint for a sort of like a rule by the strong type society with slave fights and all that jazz. So yeah, that's the start of it at least. So yeah, gradually we're building up, gradually we're trying to survive. Right now though, give it a save. So I'm going to bog off and get on with the editing. So, right, sorry, the camera. Last week, I was working on scrubbing footage on the NAS device, which is the storage device that's on my desk. I'm going through the live streams, or I was going through the live streams, in order to find a potential bullshittery. I'm now going to start cutting together a potential bullshittery from DayZ. So the DayZ standalone and the DayZ mod, but truth be told, most of the footage I've got is for the standalone. So yeah, I'll go through, see if I can make something interesting, make something funny, and after a few days I'll let you know. So let me start mixing and matching footage to see what I've got and to see what's worth it. Right, so I'll be in this chair until later this evening. Thank you again. I will leave you in the company of... Hang on. I'll leave you in the company of Sam, who's currently playing some Crusader Kings 3. So, yeah. He can explain what the fuck he's doing. So, thank you again. Have a lovely, lovely afternoon.
I've forgotten. Yeah, so my liege is currently, so my duchess and this duke here is at war with the king of France to try and take over it. You suck ass. You wish.